Hey, hi everybody. It's Joe. And I get asked from time to time, new photographers, what is the best advice? What can I do to help them? And as I sit here and think about the last 34 years of photography, you have to, first of all, make it a business. It has to be a business. If it's a hobby, that's one thing, but it has to be a business. And when it's a business, it's okay to do things, especially when you're starting out, for nothing or for organizations that you think really need some help. But it's a whole nother thing to continue that on throughout your photography career. And what I mean by that, perfect example of I was always showing up to continually just shoot because yeah, I wanted to, and two, it's a community thing and I'm all about supporting community. But after a while, other people start coming in, other things are given to other people that are just new to the game. And meanwhile, you've been doing things for 20 years and never asked for anything. You just wanted to do stuff. But in the back of your mind, back of my mind, I say, that's wrong. That's just wrong. Most of the time, it can be afforded. And I think it's just in our minds that, hey, we're doing something really cool for this or the community. But when you boil it all down, who pays for my rent downtown? Me. Who pays for my camera gear? Me. Who pays for my insurance? Me. Who pays for my car? Me. And where does that money come from? Honestly, it doesn't come from the things that I have done. A few people, yes, maybe a half a dozen people that I could think of that are continual supporters. But over, I've been downtown, let's see, since 2014. So that's 10 years. And so much has changed. It's it's not the same. It really isn't. And I'm not a negative person by any means. I look at the bright side of everything. I really try to do that. But it has changed drastically from 2016. I think 2016 was like the peak. But after that, and then COVID came, and then the protest down here came, and then one thing after another, it's nothing like it was. Nothing. And I will argue with anybody until Jesus comes back because it's not like it was. I'm here every day. I don't show up on the weekends or go out to eat at a restaurant once a week, or I'm here every day, Monday through Sunday. Okay, Monday through Sunday. If you want to talk about downtown, come down here and sit with me and come down and watch what goes on. That's all. I love it when people will chime in on Facebook. Well, we go down there all. Okay, you might go down there once or twice a week to get something to eat. But as a business owner, as somebody that needs to thrive, and as much truthfully, and I'm not, this isn't a cry for help. This is, I'm trying to help other people understand. As much as our studio has done for the city of Canton, and we have done a lot. We have promoted a ton of things. I mean, too numerous to count over the years, way more than I could even think in my head. And yes, you get a thank you, and yes, people on Facebook love it, and yes, it's all happy, and then it's gone. It's like it's fleeting and it's gone. I get very, very, very little support from other businesses that I have helped along the way. That's the God's truth. It's just, and those people aren't even here. Most of them are gone. It's a whole different ball game when you're in business. If you're doing this as a hobby, do it all you want to. But when people rely and expect you to be there, but yet nothing is exchanged monetarily or anything traded, it's just like, okay, yeah, Joe will be there or whoever's going to be there. Yeah, we'll rely on them to grab some pictures. But meanwhile, nobody, here's some money, Joe, here's something for your time, here's something for anything. There are a few people, but it's just amazing that how it all just kind of like, and then if you say something like this video will probably tick a lot of people off. Good. I hope it does. Because this isn't out of anger. This isn't out of, it's not out of frustration. It's out of, I guess I don't understand how it all works. And it's not just downtown, but how it all works here. I just think, my rent is a lot of money. I mean, it's a lot of money. And I have really thought about just leaving and finding something else because I don't utilize it. People don't come down. I get people that like, oh, you're downtown. Okay, well, and then they don't like driving in one-way streets. And then they don't like the parking situation. And they don't like, so the list goes on and on. I'm not a restaurant. I'm not a beer joint. I'm not a liquor place. I have a photography studio. Simple. I mean, yes, you don't need my services all the time, but what I'm saying is if you want quality and talent to stick around, step up to the plate and help out. That's all I'm saying. I've done stuff for people that should have paid me and users, and they got paid for doing it, and they know who they are, but I'm the dumb one, right? I just do things out of kindness of my heart. But this is just to let you know that whether it's me or somebody else in my spot or another business downtown or somebody that's always going out of their way to help generate promotional stuff for downtown that's not being paid, that doesn't have a salary like the Chamber of Commerce or Visit Canton, they do great whatever they're doing. But me, somebody else, something to think about. And that's something I tell them. Don't keep doing something you don't want to do for the rest of your life because people will expect it. And then you will feel guilty when you have to ask somebody, hey, I'd like to get paid for this. And then they tell you, well, we don't really have any budget for it. I love that one. I absolutely love that one. Or they wanted me to shoot a 2-day festival downtown and they had a $200 budget. Now we're talking a big festival. We're talking a big group, $200 budget. I'm not stupid. But it's eye-opening and it's mind-boggling. But anyways, I hope this has opened your eyes, and I hope that you understand I'm not complaining. I'm speaking the truth. If you want people to be around, if you like what they do, if you've been helped by what they do, whether it's me or anybody, doesn't even have to be downtown, reach out and do something to let them know and to keep them there. Because none of this stuff is free. Happy Thanksgiving, and I will hopefully see you on Friday.